Hello, this is Lori Michelle, the Moshiach with commentary. The left is woke and the right is broke. We're going to all perish. This isn't working. Do you think this is working? You probably don't think this is working. And if you clicked on this, you lean right. Probably. That's what I'm going to guess. You believe in God and you believe in the Bible, the Torah. You believe. You're a believer. And you probably believe that the left, the woke left, are the problem. I watch the news feed from the conservative news media, the only news media I can really tolerate anymore, though I do look at the news feed from all of the angles, the left-wing liberal media also, because I need to get a full picture. And the right-wing news feed is not a full picture. I need to get more news. So I say it. The right-wing conservative news media is trashing the woke left and ridiculing them. And frankly, the woke culture is easily ridiculed. It's stupidity, really. But where is it coming from? And that's what I want to talk about today, because we're on a fast track to annihilation. We're killing each other. Are the left-wing liberal progressives completely nuts? No, but they're pretty nuts. I don't agree with them, but I know there's goodness in them. There's goodness in all of you. And I could pick it out of the right-wing, religious, evangelical Christian almost as much as I pick it out of the left-wing liberals. Not quite as much, because you get rule number one. God is real and we must obey his laws. The problem comes in when you look at all of your problems and God is vacant from your thinking. And you may not think that that's true, but it's true. You're looking to fix a problem from the outside in. From what you're seeing, you want to fix a problem. And that's not exactly the best way to go about things. The best way, I'm getting confirmation from Hashem, because this is very complicated and I like to drill it down to something very easy for everyone to understand. But this is very complicated. The left, the right, the center, the centrists, all think that you are correct. And the problem is there's only one correct answer. Do you realize that? There are no shades of gray. People who believe that seeing the world in shades of gray and being easygoing, a centrist, moderate, you're not extreme right or left, and you see the truth everywhere. Well, that's a good thing. But do you have the truth? And the answer is, no, you don't. Even the rabbis are getting things wrong. And we can't afford to get anything wrong. So you could think, well, I'm a right-wing conservative, so I know I'm right. And you can be deadly wrong. And he says you are on certain topics. On certain topics, you may be exactly correct. And I can tell you that you're exactly correct. But on other topics that you don't want to hear the answer to, you are dead wrong. And the left-wing liberals, the woke culture, is 100% correct. Does that surprise you that they can ever be correct? Well, if you're a centrist, you might say, well, of course, I know that. And you know what that is? More of the problem. Ego. I'm the smartest person in the room. Has anybody ever said that to you? I actually had a beautiful person once tell me that she knew whenever she walked into a room that she was the smartest person in the room. And that might have insulted you. If someone sat before you and said, you, Sally, George, Ray, whoever you are, you know, Ray, When I walk into a room, I know I'm the smartest person in the room. That would make you very angry, right? Wouldn't it? And you know what I thought? When she said this to me, I thought, wow, you really think so? That's wonderful that you think so, but I wonder where that leaves me when I'm in the room. And I wasn't insulted. I was wondering, does she think that I'm stupid or something, or I'm not very smart, or she just thinks that she's smarter than me? And then I thought, and I kept thinking, on certain topics, I think maybe she is smarter than me. She knows more about maybe flowers. I'm not a flower buff. Maybe she knows everything about planting flowers and how to grow flowers. I'm terrible at growing flowers. So I thought, on certain topics, you are smarter than me. But the smartest person in the room, you know better than everyone in the room. And so here's the news alert. I can pick it out of everyone. So what does that make me? I can pick out when you're right, when you're wrong, and I can feel my way to the truth. And how do I know it's the truth? I check in all the time. Hashem, am I right? You're right. And you don't know that it's him. Some of you know. Some of you know that I'm talking to capital H-I-M and he's real. But that's the point. We need to get it right now. The left is woke and dead wrong on most topics. Some topics, they're getting things right. He says, yes, they are. And the right is broke, meaning you're being pushed out of government. You've lost the White House in America. I don't know what's going to happen in Israel in the next election, but the right is losing the battle. The left-wing progressive agenda is winning. And so the right-wing conservatives are losing the battle and they're broken. You're broken. You're all broken. Why are you broken? Because we can't afford to be right sometimes. We have to be able to walk into a room, survey this situation, and make sure we choose right, correct, not right or left, correct in every moment. And no one's doing that. And the way we're going about it, the left is calling the right names and telling the right wing Trumpsters that they need to go to some sort of deprogramming camp. I've heard that one. Scary, right? Sounds like Nazi Germany. And the right is complaining about the woke culture, calling them all kinds of names. And we're like this. We're fighting to be right when we all must be correct. We shouldn't be fighting to be the smartest people in the room. We should be fighting, not fighting, he said, working hard, diligently to peel apart every question, every topic, and come up with the correct answer. And it's very black and white when you do it that way. When you peel the smelly onion layer by layer, you always come up with one correct answer, unless it's a preference like chocolate or vanilla. And he's saying right now, the left, the woke culture would say, gender's a choice, and it's not. That's incorrect. So how do you know what's correct in every moment? The Torah gave us that guidebook. And the rabbis will tell you, the right-wing Orthodox Jewish rabbis, that they are correct. And I'm here to tell you that I could pick out the wrong-headed, wrong statements and wrong ideas from the most religious, righteous, wonderful rabbi. And how can I do that? I don't know. I don't know, but I can do it. I can go toe to toe with the most learned rabbi on the face of the earth, and I will be correct. My assessment will be spot on. Does that make me the smartest person in the room? No, It makes me Mashiach. And we have to go there. We have to be correct. It can't be left, right, center, and wiggle around and negotiate. This is non-negotiable. We're going to perish unless we get it correct. So I'm not in this to be the smartest person in the room. In fact, I know there are things that you know more about than I know. And I don't care to know about everything. I don't care to know how to build an airplane, for example. I don't care how to learn how to build a missile. But unfortunately, missiles are needed right now. So on certain topics, I'm clueless. I really am. But when it comes to right and left and center and picking out what's correct and what's false, what's true, what's good, what he wants, all the time. Spot on all the time. And that's what you need to do. And that's what we all need to do. And you can start your education by learning where all this mess is coming from. If you don't know the source of where the left and right and middle and the mess is coming from, we're never going to clean it up and we're going to perish. So that's my commentary, for better or for worse. He said I did great. If you don't think so, well, then maybe you're the smartest person in the room. And no, you're not. It doesn't even matter. You can be wildly brilliant like Stephen Hawking, and you know where he is right now? Over there. And he can't do anything to correct this mess, but you can. So stop worrying about whether you're right, left. Get it right. And learn where we're going wrong. Start now. The Torah, part 2. Blindsided by Messiah. And telling the truth. God bless you. Let's clean up the mess together.